White, Wojciech Szyzberca.
Here we go, we've got Sam Dawson coming out 0-1. He's had his debut. He lost on Fusion Fighting Championships to Joe Montague. That was November last year. He's lost the decision, and essentially he was just out-grappled in that fight. And I think it was a good fight for him. He can look at the tape, make some little adjustments, stay on his feet where he seems to want to be, and he can get the win that way. And he's been training with Cameron Else MMA, and Cameron Else famously beat Paddy Pimblett in MMA.
Really?
Yeah, caught him in an anaconda.
All right.
It's quite a good.
I think he's going to be welcoming a few more brethren to that list soon.
Yeah, Paddy looks a bit over his head, don't you? He looks a bit over his head in Cage Warriors, I thought.
Yeah, I don't understand it. They kind of handpicked for him, but
Yeah.
he's going to be rich as hell. Great.
Supposed to be a fight earlier on. I think one of the fighters got delayed in Melian to get to the venue, got moved down the list.
Well, they're here now.
Yeah, and they got the
Ready to go.
checkmat hoodies on. Might mean that they've been working on their grappling a little bit. Cutman applying the Vaseline. Yeah, it's people watching that don't usually watch MMA. The Vaseline thing is. It's obviously a lubricant. If you covered your body in it and you didn't want to get wrestled, it would be a great thing to do. So you are allowed to apply it to your eyebrows, a little bit on your cheekbones, and it just stops the cuts, or to stop the cuts, just helps with the cuts just a little bit. But you don't want to end up with the whole body covered in it. You watch MMA, UFC, you'll see a lot of times people then rub their eyebrows and then start rubbing their legs or other parts of their body, and I guess there's nothing you can do about it really. Just part of the game. Dan Sweetwhite, representing Siam MMA, 2 wins, 3 losses. His last fight, he won by arm triangle actually. It was at Battle Arena Nottingham, the second round. He's lost. His record is not. You think 2 and 3? Oh, he's lost more than he's won. He's lost to Duncan Jarley and George Caruana. I mean, that's pretty good. And he famously, his fight with Duncan, he had a horrible foot injury where his foot swelled up to twice the size of a normal one. I'm sure you remember that.
Getting like nice.
Sweetwhite coming out.
It looks like he's representing DST now, Boyle.
Oh yes, mixing up. That could be a good thing. I mean, he's had quite a few fights now. He's been around the scene a long time. So mix it up, try different coaches, different approaches, and like I always, his original academy. Hopefully, they're open to the idea of their fighters cross-train. I'm always encouraging my fighters to go to other gyms, cross-train. And the deal is, when they get in the UFC, they've got to mention me in their reception speech to the Hall of Fame.
I don't need to control every little bit of your career, just the very end.
Just the very end, the glory. I just want 10% of that fight of the night bonus.
It's not even that much anymore when you think about it. Fight of the night bonus is 50 grand.
I thought they made it up to 70.
Did they?
Fighters are getting paid so much more though. Have you noticed?
They should be.
They are. I mean, they used to be that Randy Couture, Tito, the top guys got $500,000 a fight, and now the champs are getting a couple of million every fight. It's the Conor McGregor effect. They're happy to be paid now. With a string poking out the back of Dan Sweetwhite's shorts. Alan Jackson, any excuse to touch a man's bum? Steve said that. Damn, Sweet White. Good with the mean mugging. We got Dawson in the solid black shorts. Sweet White in the green and black. Here we go.
Be very interesting to see how they first connect up both southpaws.
Yeah, it can be interesting. Two southpaws facing off. So used to being in the gym sparring with orthodox fighters, all of a sudden you got a guy that plays your way. Sweet White
Goading him on.
Yeah, trying to bring him in. Oh, it's all right, Sweet White. Bit of counter puncher, but if you get hit, the whole like no sell smile, Steve. I like it, but you're also kind of showing the judges you got hit. You're acknowledging it. Lovely takedown by Sweet White. That was beautiful.
There's that BST blueprint right there.
Yep. Yeah, great corner from Danny Batten talking to Sweet White, telling him to keep his opponent's hips away from the cage, feet away from the cage, control the position. Nice transition to mount, scoops up the leg as well, make it hard for Dan White to get from Sam Dawson to get back to his feet. Dawson's got this kind of awkward quarter guard going on. He's got the leg trapped a bit, could push it through, maybe get to half. Instead he's allowed Sweet White to get to sweet mount.
Yeah, there's a sweet mount too. He's driving his hips in.
Yeah, he's got grapevine on one side and then kind of pushing the leg with the top control on the other side. It's going to make it very hard for Dawson to bridge out of this. Dawson looking to his corner. Cameron Elson MMA for advice. It'll be so tough, these grapevines, Steve. Personally, I like to try and kick my legs straight, to try and kick them off.
As soon as you kick that, you've got to turn that side as well.
And then just see right there, he needs to turn, stop that grapevine coming back in, but it is hard to do from this position. Especially with someone as good as Dan Sweet White. Cameron Elson staying pretty safe, using those double unders, control the distance. Dan White is not able to get a huge amount of ground and pound going. That's the thing, the grapevines are great, but it's very hard to posture.
I just told you there, exactly. Dan White can use this to probably bring his knees up a little bit higher, dig double underhooks if he wanted.
Very patient by Dan White, I really like it. He's not rushing, he's not excited by the mount position. He's like, okay, I'm in a dominant position. And this is what we see from BST. They never get carried away in any of the positions. They're never diving or stuff, never too frenetic. Always controlling, always winning the rounds.
Just waiting to get into that position where they can hold it.
Yeah. Sweet White looking for the back, flattening him out. Cameron Elson giving it the back because he's just running out of ideas.
See, 10 seconds and Sweet White's not ground and pounding or doing anything with it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, he's definitely won the round. I'm surprised not hearing the klaxon. He didn't start throwing some bombs. A big round for Sweet White, but didn't do any damage. Very little damage done.
Very equal in that, in terms of damage, but it's obviously Sweet White has a really good advantage there when it comes to the groundwork, the takedown, passing game. Hopefully there'll be some adjustments to Sam Dawson's footwork there, so you'll be able to move off, hit, and move off, and try to avoid the takedown.
It's difficult. So that takedown was just beautiful, Steve. It's like someone demonstrating on a wrestling instructional video. It's just so easy, effortless. That's what I love about martial arts. It's one of those things, being experienced at anything, you can make something very complicated look very easy. That's what Sweet White did in that first round. Awkward, not touching your gloves there.
Just trying to throw a naked kick there.
This is where
A lot more respect here now from Dawson. He's not just leading in, not trying to get over his hips to get taken down.
Maybe too tentative though. He's
Slashing out with that jab.
Surprised he's not looking for a leg kick or something. Maybe up the middle.
That's what we don't throw if someone's trying to take us down like this. We don't throw the leg kick.
Yeah, this is true. I appreciate that. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I don't care if you take me down.
Yeah, exactly. Just got taken down. I'm trying to listen.
What Dawson needs to do is he's worried about the takedowns. Nice clean shots up the middle. Nice straight 1-2, and his jab cross has been a jab mini overhand right, a jab step in left. It hasn't been a jab nice crisp straight left.
Just pistoned it right down the middle, straight out, straight back. Seems like Dan White is also tentative, right? This would be nice to see if Ben Dawson can kind of build off of it.
Super tentative, both fighters really. Dan Sweet White not rushing in for another takedown after being really dominant the first round. Dawson a little bit trigger shy, worried about the takedown. That's a little bit flat on his feet as well as Dawson. It's just that left is just so short. I just feel like he'd get it longer. Oh, went for kind of sacrifice to throw to Dan Sweet White and it did not work. High risk strategy, that, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know if he was looking for a lateral drop or something like that, but it's very hard if somebody's pulling back to get somebody to lean over themselves and actually roll over you. So this could be quite the comeback for Dawson if he can be aggressive from here. Dan Sweet White looking for throwing up some submissions from the bottom. He's looking for an arm or a triangle. Got that high guard.
Postures out of it to Dawson.
I don't know why Dawson's he's throwing that left hand like he's throwing a cricket ball. Just needs it.
Just there's a much shorter distance, Dawson, from your hand to his face.
Just shoot it.
Yeah, down the pipe.
Don't have to cock it. Just turn your hip, throw it through.
Yeah, and usually left-handed southpaw fighters are really good at that because they love the straight left down the middle when they're fighting orthodox fighters and sparring with them.
This round might be favoring Dawson though.
Yeah, ended up on top, being active, throwing shots, even though I think they're generally hitting the guard of White.
This is more the lower level, like the lower amount of strikes thrown in a round that we've seen this evening. That's the featherweight division. Usually these guys are very frantic in terms of their
lovely
pace.
left.
Just swiping at each other. They're looking for the takedown, trying to seal the round.
Oh, look at guillotine is
puts a guillotine on him. Hangs off the head. At least still attacking there at the end is Dawson.
Might be a round apiece, Steve. I think that was your opinion.
Probably. It's not a lot done either way. I'm almost like maybe it's just being a bit gun shy. I mean, trying to get back to winning ways is Dan White, but after that first round, we could have seen him just like putting ones and twos together and dropping in, getting the double, dominating on top again, but we didn't see that.
Little adjustments there for Dawson. His coach is talking about uppercuts. Interesting. But I'd be encouraging to try and throw some straight lefts. I feel like the straight left is there, Steve. For both fighters, really. But Dawson, every time he throws it, this loopy mini overhand left. And he nearly landed a big one, actually. But generally, it's being read too easily. A bit crisper, especially if you're worried about the takedown. If someone throws a loopy shot, you can come inside it. You can close the distance. If it's straight down the middle, it's tougher. You've got to shoot under it.
Run into it, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, he rushed in for that takedown. It's a little sketchy. Oh, got to the back to Sweet White. What's Dawson looking for? Trying to bump him off the front.
Good hooks.
Yeah,
I think he might be
great
under the
hooks.
chin here, maybe. It's going to be hard to lock his hands. Maybe he needs to punch his right hand through instead.
Oh, is he under the chin?
Man, he's got this separated out.
He's on the jaw.
He's on the jaw, but that's going to cause a lot of pain. Oh, good for Dawson to be able to rotate back in, but he's still in mount.
Yeah, it's
There
gone
wasn't
from,
a lot of urgency from Dan White in here earlier on in the fight.
usually it goes from bad to worse. That was worse to bad. It was slightly better, but still terrible. You don't want to be in the bottom of mount, especially with Dan Sweet White's very good grapevines, but It's allowing him to win the round, stay on top, be dominant, but it means he's not posturing up, trying to land those big put-you-away shots.
It's like we were saying about being tentative in these fights. Like, got to work for submissions as well, look for finishes.
It's been the thing about BST, they're so good at winning rounds, and they won't take big risks trying to put someone away like some of the other grips will, some of the other gyms will. And that's, seems to be, it's a very effective way, but you know, part of this is a fight sport where we're trying to sell this product, this show, and you know, fighting like that, it can be boring. Not Sweet White's been quite entertaining this fight, but, yeah, saying as a general approach, now that's more like it. Now he's postured up and he can land those big shots. Now this is where it gets interesting.
He's just taking his time to get there. And more methodical doing it.
Oh, lovely triangle set up. I said it was boring, and then he's instantly brilliantly and entertaining as Dan White.
You switch off to the armbar.
Dawson's out, he's on top.
White took his time getting up there and almost ate a couple shots for his
more
trouble.
trap briefly.
Still all to play for, really.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice outside trip.
Dan White looked tired and just timed that takedown. The Cameron Else MMA corner really coaching him through this last-ditch effort, trying to get the finish. Arming guillotine. Looks like he's a bit overwhelmed by the information. That's the correct way of doing it, but I just don't think it's tight enough on Dan White.
Yeah, it'd just be very, very hard. Dan White's already pretty much pushing the elbow off his head.
Yeah, he's out. I can see his ear, which probably means it's no longer on the neck. There, he slipped it.
And Dan White finishes on top.
Yeah, there's a good shot. That's at least 2 rounds to Dan White. Great performance by Cameron Else. What a fight. Can't believe there's blood on my notes, Steve. Spurs.
Sam Dawson can't quite get it out, but I don't even know it's going to Dan White. Dan White probably with the first and third round. Some really nice scrambles there from Dawson. We'll have to go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision.
So after 3 round matches, they go to the scorecard decision. And all features have it. The unanimous decision for the winner, for the fighter, in the blue corner, Dan Sweet White. And please welcome Sam Dawson.
I think the judges got it right on that one. Dan Sweet White, very, very dominant round number 1. Round 2 a little bit closer, maybe went to Dawson, and then round 3 for Sam White. Got to the back, got those grapevines on the mount as well. Excellent performance by both of them.